They map out their daring plan, sneak into Voxtech, rescue Angel, hijack the broadcast to display Heaven, and disable the weapon. Charlie and Vaggie arrive at the event, where Vox greets every guest with his usual flair. Charlie spots Alastair, but Vox immediately bars her from approaching. He seats her beside Val, causing him to storm out in frustration, Velvet trailing behind. Vaggie seeks Carmine's support, but her request is rejected. Emily reminds Pinchas to prepare for what's ahead. Baxter shuts down all the cameras, yet the shark alerts the V's that someone has infiltrated their space. Meanwhile, Cherry and Husk search for Angel Dust, finding him incapacitated and drunk. Baxter successfully hijacks the signal, and Charlie delivers a heartfelt message to the sinners, explaining that even Sir Pinchas found redemption. Vaggie reaches the weapon, intending to destroy it, only to find Lucifer trapped there. She moves to save him. Vox attempts to intervene, but Baxter quickly silences him. Pinchas and Baxter are moments away from broadcasting Heaven's message when Velvet attacks Baxter. Nifty, following her orders to protect him, engages in a fierce battle with Velvet. Because Baxter is under attack, the broadcast never reaches the sinners, leaving them to doubt Charlie's words. Husk and Cherry struggle to revive Angel, and when they fail, they are forced to capture him. Val appears, sees him taking Angel, and dispatches someone to confront them. Emily arrives to rescue Charlie, explaining that Heaven values redemption and has no intention of harming anyone. It becomes clear that the sinners are under Vox's hypnotic control, and Vox arrogantly declares their minds cannot be changed. Baxter returns to his station, while Nifty continues battling Velvet. Husk faces off against Val, and Cherry defeats the maid. Vox orders Charlie to face the camera and proclaim him as the most powerful sinner in hell, but she refuses. Alastair reminds her of the favor she owes him, compelling her to speak the words. This act breaks the binding Rosie had on him. Vox relishes his newfound dominance, placing a hand on Charlie's shoulder and shattering the chain restraining Alastair. Furious that he was tricked by a loophole, Vox loses his composure. Now unbound, Alastair challenges Vox to a proper fight. Freed from any restrictions, he goes all out and quickly gains the upper hand. Husk and Cherry team up against Vox, and just as they are about to finish him, Angel intervenes and pins Cherry down. Husk strikes Angel's head, bringing him back to his senses. Husk ultimately defeats Val. Seeing the tide turn, Vox calls his pet shark to distract Alastair. Vox then unleashes the weapon on Alastair, causing massive destruction across hell and harming many sinners, seemingly unconcerned. Nifty and Velvet continue their duel until Baxter hacks Velvet's phone, which doubles as her weapon, finally defeating her. Baxter restores the broadcast, but the weapon has destroyed his computer. Now the only hope is for Pinchas to create a device powerful enough to broadcast independently. Carmine agrees to assist Vaggie in destroying the weapon, but Vox has completely lost control. He fires at Alastair, but Emily intervenes and takes the hit. Sarah commands Abel to ready his army. Pinchas pleads for more time, and Sarah grants it, sending them to retrieve Emily instead. Carmine warns Vox that continued firing could overload the weapon and kill everyone, but Vox is obsessed with wiping Alastair's grin from his face. Just as he prepares to strike again, Val intervenes and decapitates him, asserting he will not allow further deaths. Emily focuses her powers on containing the weapon, joined by Charlie. Husk and Nifty lend their strength as well. Lute appears, ready to execute the sinners, but Vaggie confronts her. Abel initially hesitates but then finds the courage to stand up to Lute, forcing her to retreat. Together, they return to Heaven. Carmine and Zestial witness Emily risking herself to protect the sinners and join in stabilizing the weapon. Additional sinners also contribute, reinforcing the containment effort. Rosie appeals to Alastair for help, but he demands a favor in return. After some hesitation, she complies, and he steps in. Val and Velvet also assist in containing the weapon, and together, they ultimately destroy it. Celebration ensues as Lucifer rises. Pinchas is finally able to broadcast. After receiving permission, he goes live, bringing joy to his friends. Cherry expresses her anger at him for dying, and Sarah embraces Emily after their victory. Angel announces he will return to Val, unable to forgive himself. Charlie calls her mother to recount the victory and explain the hotel's progress. Vaggie now manages the hotel. Things feel incomplete without Angel, yet Heaven seems more accessible with Emily able to travel freely. Charlie asks her mother to call back and sets down her phone, only to be surprised by an incoming call from her mother. And that is where the series concludes. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.